What is going on, WWE fans? It is WWE at Home 219. After, 4 times of trying to put this video up, my computer was having problems uploading the video. I'm sorry for being so late. We are here with our predictions. This is my buddy Aaron, and we're going to go into detail about what we think will happen at this pay-per-view. So the first match we'll see at the pre-show is the 3MB taking on Gabriel and Kidd. 3MB is getting a sudden push from the WWE as of late, and it's pretty obvious. Even though Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd are very fun to watch in the ring, in my opinion, they're very good, very entertaining. But I will take 3MB to defeat Gabriel and Kidd as they get more momentum.
It won't be as bad as a match as it sounds. Kidd and Gabriel can really do some cool things in the ring. The freaking three-man band, I hate them. They suck. Yep. But for some reason, they're getting some weird push. So I feel like they will win by some quote-unquote cheating way with the 3-on-2, and that'll be the end of that. So yeah, I'll take the three-man band.
All right, so we both will go 3MB, and now into the main attraction of the show. We're going to go into the United States Championship as Antonio Cesaro takes on R-Truth. And this is a pretty interesting feud. I kind of like this feud that they got going here. R-Truth finally back in singles competition. But being said that, I will take Cesaro over Truth in a clean win. But I will see a future matchup maybe with these two because I do like the feud.
I am an R-Truth fan. He's a very likable character, especially as a face. I like him as a face better than he was a heel. I like the feud. I feel it'll be a prolonged feud. But I feel like Antonio Cesaro is kind of getting also kind of a weird push to kind of maintain his United States Championship, so I will take Antonio Cesaro. But I will expect this feud to continue, and I will expect R-Truth to eventually take the United States Championship from Cesaro.
How do you think that Cesaro actually is a good heel in your opinion? Or
for coming out of nowhere, I feel that he's not a bad heel. Especially at the United States Championship level, I see him as only being at that level, though.
Yeah,
I don't see him going any higher.
Major title is basically what you're saying.
I don't see any major title for Cesaro in any near future, but I do like him at where he's at.
All right. Well, then we're going to go to the Divas Championship. Eve versus Caitlyn. I don't give a shit. Eve will win.
Eve's hotter. She will win.
All right. So let's move on. The World Heavyweight Championship with the Big Show versus Sheamus. The Big Show took the championship from Sheamus at Hell in a Cell, and now he's looking to defend at Survivor Series, and I think he will successfully defend his title. And the Big Show will WMD Sheamus once again and defeat him at Survivor Series with a lingering cash-in, but I don't think Dolph Ziggler is going to cash it in once again. I feel like he's a tease, so I will take Big Show.
I'm going to differ. Big Show's kind of boring to me, too. Not a big Show fan. Sheamus, I like Sheamus a lot, but I feel like his stuff's getting a little old. But I feel like this will be a very physical, very long match. It'll be a very interesting match to where we feel like one's going to be pinned and somehow kick out on a 2 count or whatever. But it'll be a very interesting match. I feel, though, Sheamus will win by a bro kick. I feel like he will win, but I don't feel like he will not have the title for very long because this is where Dolph Ziggler will cash it in. I feel like this has been way too prolonged. He has been a huge tease, and it's been bothering me ever since he has won the Money in the Bank for a World Heavyweight Championship. So I feel like he will cash in. I feel right after Sheamus wins, Dolph Ziggler's music will play. We'll be like, Sheamus will be all like, okay, let's go. Big Show will recover and will knock out Sheamus, leaving Dolph Ziggler with a wide open opportunity to cash in, and it will happen.
And I would love that. As you guys know, I'm a Dolph Ziggler fan, and it would be pretty interesting, but I just don't see it happening. So I'll go with the Big Show, and he's going to go with Sheamus winning by getting cashed in on by Dolph Ziggler. Now the next matchup is your traditional elimination tag matchup that you see every Survivor Series, and it is Team Foley versus Team Ziggler. That's a little different than what we were first expecting to see. It was Team Punk and Team Foley, but then we all know that got changed. Team Ziggler has got some strong competitors, in my opinion. Wade Barrett, big heel in the WWE, future World Heavyweight Champion, in my opinion. Then you got guys like Team Rhodes Scholars, even though Cody Rhodes is questionable, and the guy to fill in for Cody Rhodes would be Tensai, which rumors have it. and nobody wants to see that. But I do like what Team Ziggler has. Of course, Alberto Del Rio's there too. But on the other side, you got Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Team Hell No, and who's the fifth guy that I'm missing? Randy Orton. I don't know. I apologize. It was whoever the last one. Oh, The Miz, of course. Yeah, The Miz, who we've seen as a heel his whole career, is now face on Team Foley. That will be very interesting, but I will take Team Ziggler to defeat Team Foley.
Well, to kind of lay out my master scheme of what Survivor Series is going to be all about, I feel I'm going to take Team Foley, and I'm going to tell you why. And I feel it has nothing to do with the two teams. In my opinion, I feel this match will happen before the World Heavyweight Championship. So my thought process goes to, I feel Dolph Ziggler will be pinned by the RKO by Randy Orton in the end. So now everyone's thinking, okay, Team Ziggler has lost. Ziggler just got pinned. He's done for the night. He's totally whatever. His esteem's down or whatever. But then I feel like this is what leads into the shocker of Ziggler cashing it in. I feel like no one will expect it because after the loss and after him getting pinned, I feel like that's what the WWE is trying to set up. So I feel like Team Foley's win revolves a lot around Dolph Ziggler's cash in to try and surprise. So that's what I'm taking Team Foley.
So he'll go with Team Foley's. I go with Team Ziggler. Now the final matchup. Oh, before we get to the final matchup, I'd like to put an add-in match. We always see matches get thrown into the card that we don't see on the card right now. I feel like the primetime players will take on Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, a feud that I'm absolutely liking. The fact is, primetime players are young in their WWE careers, and Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara are high-fly luchador-style wrestlers that are very entertaining to watch. With that being said, I'll take the primetime players to defeat Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara in an add-in match.
I agree with that add-in match. I like it. You got four very athletic competitors. I feel like it'll be a very interesting match. I do agree with the primetime players winning, but what bothers me a little bit is I feel like the primetime players keep getting this push and then it subsides in later time. I feel like, again, they will win. They'll get this kind of push you want at Survivor Series. Okay, what's next for the primetime players? Maybe a number one contenders or something. And I feel like nothing will concur from it. So that's the one thing that kind of bothers me. If they win and they kind of get a push, then I'd like that a lot. But I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, the WWE seems to do that a lot. They'll give sudden pushes. You think guys are contending for titles, and then you don't see them compete for 2 months possibly, or not even win a match for 2 months. Guys like Zack Ryder. We saw last year Zack Ryder at TLC took the U.S. title from Dolph Ziggler. And then, as you know now, Zack Ryder's fell off the face of the universe, and we don't even see him rarely on live TV. We see him on SmackDowns and Saturday Morning Slams. With that being said, let's lead into the final match on the card. It is a triple threat match for the WWE Championship as the self-proclaimed best in the world, CM Punk, who has held the title for 364 days as of today, takes on John Cena, the 10-time WWE Champion, and Ryback, the new sudden push of the new face of the WWE. Very interesting matchup. A lot of things can happen, in my opinion, here, but I feel like Ryback's not going to lose, but he's not going to win, which means Ryback will not be pinned in this matchup, or he will not pin somebody in this matchup. I feel like, if anything, CM Punk's going to get a dirty win. Somebody will interfere, Heyman will do something, or we might even see a Brad Maddox come back and interfere, and maybe he'll be part of this sudden stable being built in the WWE. Now, with John Cena, I feel like they've been putting him in these matches just to get people to buy the pay-per-view. They're not letting John Cena win titles anymore because basically, in my opinion, his time is running out in the WWE. So, with that being said, CM Punk will defeat Ryback and John Cena in the main event at Survivor Series.
Well, I love this match, to be honest. You have the three most popular, in my opinion, as of right now, superstars, throwing them in one match. Now, this is Survivor Series. You have to spice things up a little bit, and this might correlate to what I want to happen and what might actually happen. But what I feel will happen is an interference, and I feel that interference will be by a certain someone, and that certain someone will be Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
I feel like CM Punk is at a total disadvantage in this match, and I feel like Paul Heyman knows that. I feel like Paul Heyman has no confidence, to be honest, in CM Punk winning this match without his aid. So I feel like Paul Heyman has a Brock Lesnar plan to come save CM Punk, and will ultimately be the main reason why CM Punk retains his title at Survivor Series. Now, to think it even gets more interesting, oh, it does. Once Brock Lesnar, quote-unquote, saves CM Punk and helps him win his WWE Championship and retain again, I feel that a statement will be made by another return by the Game. I feel like we will see a return from Triple H. I feel like it will just be a statement for him to come out. I feel that a Triple H Brock Lesnar return feud would be great because I feel like it ended on a wrong note, and I do not like the way Triple H's career has ended. I feel like he needs to go out on a better note if he is going to go out. And I feel like this return feud would be great. But in the end, CM Punk will retain. I feel like the Rock CM Punk Royal Rumble match is under the table, set in stone.
Agreed.
I feel like that match is set in stone and will happen. So you get used to seeing CM Punk as WWE champion. You know, the Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk thing, I feel like will become more involved if I predict is right. We'll become more involved and we'll start seeing that more often. But we'll have to see. I hope what I think will happen will happen.
Should be a pretty good pay-per-view in my opinion. It's one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. Survivor Series taking place tomorrow night. Those are our predictions, some bold predictions, kind of the same predictions, but different twists from me and Aaron here. So you guys know the deal. Subscribe to my channel. I always come out with videos, updates on injuries, predictions, and reviews. Like this video as well. Follow me on Twitter over here. And follow Aaron. Where?
Right over here.
And take it easy, guys.